India to push for equal AI access for Global South at upcoming New Delhi summit.
India likely to withstand US tariffs despite 50% duty on some imports.
Cabinet sanctions productivity-linked bonus for 78 days to railway employees. It also gives a nod to a major expansion of PG and UG medical education capacity.
Cabinet approves 69,725 crore rupee package to boost shipbuilding and maritime sector under Atmanirbhar Bharat push.
GST 2.0 Navratri debut drives record auto e-commerce sales.
Centre monitoring whether GST benefits pass on to consumers after a rate cuts. EC brings in electronic signature feature to check misuse of identity for seeking voter list deletions.
India crushes Bangladesh to reach men's T20 Asia Cup final.
India delegation submits proposal to host the 2030 Commonwealth Games in Ahmedabad.
Khel Mahakumbh Phase 2 inaugurated in Haryana, showcasing grassroots sports efforts.
At the 71st National Film Awards, The Silent Epidemic wins Best Non-Feature Film for social and environmental themes. Centre approves centrally sponsored scheme to add 5,023 MBBS seats and 5,000 PG seats in government medical colleges.
New Vande Bharat trains announced for Hyderabad. Rail upgrades on fast track.
India successfully tests Agni Prime missile from a rail-based launcher.
Booker Prize-winning author Kiran is a favorite to win the coveted fiction trophy for a second time, with The Loneliness of Sonia and Sunny.
GST Council slashes tax rates on bicycles and parts to promote eco-friendly mobility.
Nepal's interim Prime Minister Sushila vows good governance, free elections in first national address.
India has officially qualified for the final of the T20 Cricket Asia Cup 2025.
Vikrant wins Best Actor at National Awards for 12th Fail. Diljit receives International Acting Nod, buzz in Punjabi cinema.
Kerala Meteorological Department issues yellow alert in 7 districts for isolated heavy rain.
Chhattisgarh's Belha, named India's cleanest small town in the Swachh Survekshan rankings.
The Indian Air Force will bid farewell to the MiG-21 aircraft in Chandigarh today after 63 years in service.
A third of Indian children aged 5 to 9 have high triglycerides, and Delhi tops in hypertension. A massive recruitment drive opens. 7,267 teaching and non-teaching roles under the EMRS, Eklavya Model Residential Schools.
Infosys Nandan says AI will transform sectors like education and agriculture, citing public infrastructure as foundational. PM will launch BSNL's indigenous 4G network and commission 97,500 mobile towers, a key push for telecom self-reliance.
Kolkata experiences record rainfall, leading to widespread flooding, metro, rail and air service disruptions.
In Chandigarh, a union minister kickstarts a clean drive campaign. Vote 1 day, 1 hour, 1 together. We're emphasizing public participation and cleanliness.
New digital ID will be mandatory to work in the UK. PM says the scheme will make it harder to work illegally.
Sheetal and Sarita have become the first Indian pair to reach the women's compound open doubles final at the World Archery Para Championships in South Korea.
27 September is World Tourism Day. The importance of tourism in connecting people, fostering cultural exchange and supporting economic development.
Himanshi becomes the first Indian judoka to top junior world rankings. The 12th World Para Athletics Championship will begin in New Delhi today.
The Cold Desert Biosphere Reserve in Himachal Pradesh has been inducted into the UNESCO World Network of Biosphere Reserves.
At the 71st National Film Awards, SRK was awarded Best Actor for his role in Jawan, marking a long-anticipated recognition in his career. In the Asia Cup cricket, India beat Sri Lanka in a dramatic super over in Dubai to reach the final, unbeaten. Hardeep announces discovery of natural gas in Andaman Sea. She says the findings open up an ocean of energy opportunities for the country.
Amazon has agreed to pay $2.5 billion to resolve claims brought by the USA.
IMD issues heavy to very heavy rainfall warning over several parts of western and southern India and Odisha today.
The G4 countries, India, Brazil, Germany and Japan, concurred on the need to enhance the role and participation of developing countries in the UN Security Council.
Cricket T20 Asia Cup 2025 winner is India. India beat Pakistan by 5 wickets.
India's first dedicated astronomy satellite, AstroSat, completed 10 years in orbit and has made significant discoveries. PM urges people to celebrate upcoming festive season with Swadeshi products to give wings to the dreams of young entrepreneurs. Indian equity markets recorded their sharpest weekly decline in 7 months, with the Sensex and Nifty falling by 2.6%. India adds funds to 75 lakh women's bank accounts under Bihar's Mahila Rojgar Yojana. PM launches BSNL's Swadeshi 4G network.
Ongoing trade talks between India and the USA continue to focus on contentious issues such as tariffs and H-1B visa fees.
Heavy rains and water released from dams have forced the evacuation of over 11,500 people in the traditionally drought-prone Marathwada region.
2 Bihar wetlands added to the Ramsar list of internationally important wetlands. SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket launches 24 Starlink internet satellites, lands rockets safely on ship at sea.
Research indicates that people who had at least one flu vaccine were 40% less likely to develop Alzheimer's disease compared to those who did not get a flu shot.
Owners of nearly 200,000 BMWs should not park in the garage because the vehicles could short circuit and catch fire, according to a recall notice. Durga Puja festivities are being celebrated across India, with themed pandals and cultural events marking the Hindu festival. The Delhi High Court ruled that senior citizens can cancel a property gift deed to a family member if they are not treated with love and affection. India's Anushka Thakur wins gold medal in women's 50-meter rifle 3 positions event at ISSF Junior World Cup in New Delhi. The government has proposed a sound alert system for all electric vehicles to be implemented from October 2027.
Mumbai has received its wettest September since 2021, with 606 millimeters of rainfall recorded.
Bihar to get 7 new trains today. Railway Minister to flag off 3 Amrit Bharat and 4 passenger trains from Patna Junction.
More than 99% of people who went on to suffer a heart attack, stroke or heart failure already had at least one risk factor above optimal level beforehand.
Tech and consulting firms like Accenture and TCS are reportedly cutting jobs globally as artificial intelligence continues to reshape the workforce. The Mumbai-Ahmedabad bullet train project has reached a milestone, completing the viaduct launch over the Girdhar Nagar ROB in 12 days. Election Commission to deploy 470 central observers for Bihar Assembly polls and by-elections in 8 states. International Translation Day is being observed today globally. The day is an opportunity to pay tribute to the work of language professionals. Election Commission releases final voter list with 7.42 crore names for Bihar Assembly elections.
Special ICR team to be formed to address sugarcane cultivation challenges, says Agriculture Department.
USA and Israel agree on new peace plan to end Gaza conflict. India welcomes comprehensive plan to end Gaza conflict. PM terms it viable pathway to peace.
Air India and Airbus have invested over 1,000 crore rupees in a joint pilot training facility in Haryana.
South Korea and Japan have agreed to cooperate on shared social challenges such as low birth rates and aging population.
In Afghanistan, internet and mobile network services have been shut down across the country.
Benchmark domestic equity indices Sensex and Nifty fell for 8th straight session and ended marginally lower in a range-bound market today.
NCRB data showed over 1.73 lakh road accident deaths in 2023, with overspeeding being a key factor.
Spotify CEO and founder Daniel, who has led the audio giant for 20 years, is stepping aside and will transition to a new role as executive chair beginning next year.
India's universities face the enormous task of doubling higher education enrollment to reach a 50% gross enrollment ratio by 2035.